Hey guys, and welcome to another episode in the vault. And this time we're going into the RGHC vault and we're going to take a look at something that is, well, about 110 years old, and it involves Theodore Roosevelt out west. So come along with me, boy. Now right behind me is the old Pasadena train station case that so many of you are familiar with, having dropped by and seen it. I love this thing, although it's as heavy as a small car. That's not what we're looking at today. I'm actually using it to prop something up. So let's take a look at that. So this is the first of two items I'm going to share with you today from Roosevelt's 1910 trip out west. And if you look right here, you can actually read what this picture is. This picture was taken out west in Cheyenne, Wyoming in 1910, frontier days, and Theodore Roosevelt was there. This is actually a great, huge picture. The Smithsonian has a copy of this, an original copy. Ours is an original copy, but ours is better than the Smithsonian's. I always love being able to say that. Don't get to say that often. Let's take a look a little closer. Do you recognize someone there? Theodore Roosevelt in the middle of all these cowboys celebrating these Western days. 1908, President Theodore Roosevelt chose not to run for re-election and instead went on safari to Africa. Upon his return, he received the biggest welcome of any celebrity ever. There were banquets and balls. This right here is a menu from a banquet in his honor. And this one belonged to Commodore Peary, who supposedly was the first person to make it to the North Pole, but that's controversial. Now, as Roosevelt followed the news after his return, however, he became more disgusted with the current president, William Howard Taft, and he headed west on an adventure. Now, on this Speaking and Adventure tour, one of the places Roosevelt went in 1910 was Cheyenne, Wyoming, and he visited their frontier days, which was kind of like a giant rodeo and Western celebration. And they were really excited to have him come and to speak. Now, this is our official copy of that event, this panoramic photo, and this is one that belongs to the government that's not quite as good. These big photos were really expensive to produce, but it was a very important event, and it was a really big deal to have Roosevelt visit here, especially since he himself had lived the life of a cowboy as well as a former police commissioner and soldier. He fit right in with these rough and tumble Westerners. But he also went to a chuck wagon dinner, and here's another item from our collection. Roosevelt actually ate out of a little pie tin like this, just like the cowboys did, off the back of a chuck wagon, beans and cornbread, you name it. And this is a commemoration of that event. You can see that they loved it. They put his name on it. What a cool little item from our collection. Here it is, a timetable from the Southern Pacific Railroad of Roosevelt's visit to Los Angeles in Southern California in 1901, 9 years before that other was built. Look at all these Southern California locations he traveled through. Well, thanks again for visiting with me as we explored the vault a little bit. I hope you have a great day. Take care.